Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
The Print Off The Cuff, presented by IIFL Wealth and Asset Management, corporate partner AU Small Finance Bank, in association with global insurance brokers, airline partner SpiceJet, in alliance with Indraprastha Apollo Hospitals.
So what are the three biggest changes it has made to your life and business?
Yeah. Well, I'll address the business part, I still, not because it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, I still believe that human nature is not designed, and all of us are not designed to be incarcerated at home. Because there was no choice and there was lockdowns, we had no choice but to get entertained on the small screen. And I have a very contrarian view. I was quite happy. I didn't bother about the fact that a lot of movies were getting sold to the OTT platforms, Netflixes, Amazons, who are all behemoths. They're big companies. And a lot of producers are also getting the money back. So just imagine a scenario where there was no money getting exchanged. Then the content makers would have had a big problem. So a lot of people watched movies at home. There was no choice. But everybody benefited. The consumers benefited because they were being entertained, and the film industry benefited because they were, basically getting the money back and on the returns that they were getting. But I still believe India is such a big market, and youngsters, 12 to 39 is the age group where people go and watch movies. They are really, really keen to get out. So India, as you know, is full of contradictions. As Amartya Sen also says, whatever is true is also untrue. And so you're right, some people will stay at home.
You can watch our 10 TV channels in the evening and everything that's true is untrue and everything that's untrue is true. It's the same thing. Yeah.
So there are going to be people who will sit at home and watch and won't go out. It'll take them some time to go out. But then there are kids, and we've got a little bit of, flavor of, ever since we've opened, cinemas are packed. At 50% capacity, but they're packed.
Yeah.
So people had such a pent-up demand to go out and see the movie on the big screen. Down south has been quite phenomenal.
I see.
Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, Kannada. Because it comes very naturally. So Indians, it comes very naturally to go out and entertain themselves. And it's still at a very low price point compared to other forms of entertainment. Life did get disrupted. A lot of things happened.
So what will change now?
I think there could be some structural changes that may happen. Structural changes is there is something where movies, there were 1,500 films that were coming through the system in India. Maybe that number gets reduced to 1,000 now, because both parties have tasted blood, for lack of a better phrase. The Amazons, the Netflixes, and the Disney Hotstars and the Z Plexes, they've realized that you can get a brand new movie. And even the content makers have decided that why go to the cinema? And some movies can straight away go so that part will happen. But I still believe India is a market of volumes. A lot of movies still come and a lot of people are still there. 1.45 billion tickets got sold before the pandemic. And as I said, 1,500 films came through the system. So I think still there's plenty of content and plenty of people to make the business viable.
But what about the star system? Because what gave you 100 crore openings was the star system.
Yeah.
The stars are all looking punch drunk right now because OTT has produced new stars now. Look at someone like Manoj Bajpayee.
Correct.
I'm so glad that he's found his place under the sun thanks to OTTs.
Fantastic.
Because he can also be so prolific.
Yeah. So as I said, because India is a land of quantity, 10,000 film producers are there who are making a lot of movies. I believe that both will happen. They'll coexist. They always coexisted even earlier. But the economic rationale by releasing the movie on the big screen is very compelling. Still 70% of your revenues still come from the big screen. So a theatrical release quantitatively and qualitatively sets the benchmark. Quantitatively, matlab 100 crore ki picture ho gayi. Qualitatively, word of mouth. Is it a good word of mouth or a bad word of mouth? Then the other satellite channels, the OTT platforms, they get to know how much they should pay for the movie. So I think both will happen. There are some stars who will really flourish, like Manoj Bajpayee, so many others who will go to OTT. They'll also have a chance to come on the big screen. They can make movies on the big screen as well. But it's given a lease of life to both things, I would say.
Like among the women, for example, I see this Shreya Dhanvantri, if I get the name right. Again, OTT person. I don't think that people like us who don't watch many movies would have recognized her talent.
Correct. Absolutely.
Or people who are coming in from southern cinema onto OTTs. I don't think we would have discovered them. So Will that be an opportunity for you or a challenge?
As I said, even before they were coexisting, but I think that it's good for the industry. It's good for the industry. I think that it's fine because there are other people as well who still want to see themselves on the big screen. So if you look at Suryavanshi, it waited for 24 months. They want to release on the big screen. If you look at a movie called 83, हम दोनों को क्रिकेट का शौक है. That's coming on Christmas. ब्रह्मास्त्र. बहुत पिक्चरें हैं, हिंदी पिक्चरें, इंग्लिश पिक्चरें जो अभी भी बिग स्क्रीन पे आएंगी. मुझे लगता है दोनों चीजें हो जाएंगी. Definitely, lease of life has been given to a lot of creative people on the OTT platform, but I think there's plenty of fish in the sea, so to speak.
The Print Off The Cuff, presented by IIFL Wealth and Asset Management, corporate partner AU Small Finance Bank, in association with global insurance brokers, airline partner SpiceJet, in alliance with Indraprastha Apollo Hospitals.